Hey, how's it going? This is the third time that I'm trying to record this because I'm new to iPhone and ran out of storage. I didn't know you had to delete from the deleted folder to actually delete stuff, and that you had to have an amount of storage on your phone to sync what you currently have off of your phone onto iCloud. So, anyways, that was some technical difficulties to start. But I had a topic that I wanted to talk about today, and that is food addiction. Oh, great. Now that I get to work, there's a plane flying over. Okay, so, and what I was saying was, what's only really focused on with the food addiction part is the extremes. People who are, 3, 4, 500 plus pounds, who have, high level binge eating disorders, or, super, super addicted to sweets. I mean, we're on the quest for abs, right? We've made some progress, but we still got a lot of ways to go. And we probably would already have abs at this point in my lifting career if I had a tighter grasp on food. For me, the three things that I, struggle with is sweets, definitely addicted to sugar. Large portions. I wouldn't say binge eating. I can't say that I relate to the idea of losing control and just eating and eating and eating and wanting more and more and more. But I did grow up in a big family, big portions. You load your plate up and you don't throw anything away. I still don't believe in throwing food away and wasting anything. But, that's just in your mind of, big portions, eat big, get big kind of thing. And the third thing is just bored snacks. Eating when you're bored is just such an easy way to just, 400 calories of nuts, and then, 300 calories of chips, and then a piece of toast, and, just easy stuff when you're bored and you just want some flavor. They add up quick. And I feel like just resolving the sugar addiction, not even minimizing portion size, but just making a more realistic, reasonable portion size for every meal, and honestly just stopping the bored snacking. It's okay to snack from time to time, but eliminating it from the boredom aspect, or breaking the connection with the boredom, shouldn't be too complicated. But it's always harder said than done, which is the worst part. But anyone watching, of the 5 viewers that I get, even though most of you are my friends already, is if you have any kind of thing that you're looking for, like you're a little overweight or a little underweight even, I would say pay closer attention to your diet, nitpick things a little bit. See if you're eating too much sugar, too much sodium, too much fat, if you're bored snacking, if you're not eating enough, if you're under eating, if you're paying too closely attention to your portion sizes. And I don't think it's healthy to obsess over it, but, and there's a tractor going on in the background too, so hopefully you can hear the rest of this. And he's coming up here. Well, while getting interrupted by a tractor, the point that I wanted to make was, I feel like more people that have less of the extremes but still deal with a level of food addiction don't really know it. And maybe you should take a closer look at what you eat and your eating habits to determine if maybe it's something to look at, especially if you only have a few extra pounds. You're not super big or super small, you just, a little bit of change needs to be made. It might not be as hard as you think, or as complicated, I should say. And that's pretty much it for that. And if, comment down below if you've gotten this far, that, like, what you want to work on. If you have any goals or any ideas, or we could spitball in the comments or something. But that's it for that. Today is chest day. Last chest day, I said that was going to be the last time that I'm going to do 245 for a working set. I think I'm going to try again today. I did have a cheat day yesterday. It was a birthday, one that I was going to celebrate with them. And another plane. Had some pie, a lot of dinner. I'm still floating 190, so didn't gain anything. And it's Monday, so we're going to kick it off. You're seeing this on Tuesday, but we're kicking it off on the right track. So yeah, chest day, we're going to do some 245. I'm going to do some barbell incline. I've been doing dumbbell for a while just because it's more comfortable, but I feel like switching it up today just because, you got to spice things up a little bit. And then the regular flies, some triceps. I think we're going to do some skull crushers and some rope push downs. And then some cardio. So that'll be that. Hope to see you in the gym. Catch you later.
Voiceover time. Once I get a mic, hopefully it'll resolve this issue. But until then, let's get through the workout with a voiceover. Warming up with the bar and bench. That's my brother in the background. Say hi to my brother. I do the bar warm-up. I think I mentioned this last chest day, but just to reiterate, partially to stretch out and get stuff moving, but mostly to get my form and bar path down as well as I can. I feel as though if I start with weight and I may be slightly off and don't notice it, or maybe it's just too late in the workout to correct anything, as if I'm already on 225 or something, it's harder to correct than it is to get it right the first time and just keep moving forward with that. So I did the bar warm-up just to get that going. True warm-up 135. I was feeling like I was going to be a bit stronger today just because had a good little cheat day the day before with potatoes and tri-tip and pie and all that, but unfortunately the strength was not where I thought it would be. 135 didn't feel heavy by any means, but moving up to 185, I pretty much immediately felt it, which is tough because 185 really isn't all that much weight for me anymore, but it definitely is now. So going for reps of 5 with the warm-ups. Again, any more and I'm just wasting energy, and any less and I'm not really warming anything up. So, sets of 5. Did I say reps of 5 the first time? I think I did. Meant sets of 5. But, got 5. Still moving it. Definitely harder than it should be, but still getting it done. And then moving up to 225. Normally I wear my sweatshirt until the heaviest set to get, just because it gets in the way of the mobility and comfort. But I was hot today, so we just went straight into it. But yeah, so 225. Now, I was supposed to get this for 5. I'm still warming up here, but pretty much immediately after I unrack it, I was like, I don't know if 5 is going to happen, but I get it up, I do my little pull-up thing, get my shoulder blades in the right position, and we get 1, then we get 2, we get 3, and then 4 here is harder. But I could have done a 5th and probably a 6th, but I just felt how heavy it was, and I wanted to go up to 245 regardless, so I just said, fuck it. I'm just going to do 4, leave it at that, and get to 245. But this definitely was getting heavy. I thought I was going to have a little bit more power with these, but as you will soon see, I did not. Do a little, chill sesh breathing, and then get situated. And even just scooting the bar. So I scoot the bar to center it pretty much every set because I like to just start as centered as possible. I do my little shoulder thing, and as soon as I pick it up right here, I just feel it. And I'm like, oh, these are going to be a tough couple of sets. So we get 2, and then we get 3, and we barely get that 3rd. And I was just like, I'm going to leave it at that. I should have probably just dropped to 225 so I could have gotten a little more work in, but whatever. My brother's going to do 245. I'm going to do 245. Let's just keep it at that for ease of, not unloading 10s 2 or 3 times. That just seems ridiculous. So, first set was a struggle. Second set, going to be even more than a struggle. I'm yawning there. Yeah, I'm yawning. Yeah, wow. I just gave myself a yawn. That's pretty funny. But man, I love benching. Benching is just fun. It was my favorite lift for the longest time. It still probably is. Maybe that or squats. But I like squatting now a lot. But bench is just, I don't know. There's something about it's just it's just right on top of you, and you just have to watch yourself be able to do it. Because if you don't, then it just crushes you. And you can't really, like with squats, and this is kind of a backwards opinion, but with squats, if you die on squats, you can just dump it. You can just lean forward, relax, and just let it get caught on the little bar catch things. Which, if you don't squat with those, you're big dumb. Definitely squat with those. But yeah, I fucking love benching, but it's just right now, just don't have the strength to satisfy myself. We keep looking up at the TV. There's a TV in that corner, and they had NASCAR on. And neither of us even watch NASCAR, but it's just fun to just peep over at people going in a circle. This is final set. This is where you'll see I really start to struggle here. But normally, like, look at that yawn again. Well, I'm going to yawn too. I'm giving myself yawns through the screen. That's crazy. But normally, as my sets go on, they actually get better just because I get used to the weight. Obviously, I get more tired, but the sets themselves get a little bit better. But this is not the case today. This last rep, look at this. Oh. I thought I was going to get it. I almost had it, and then it started to go down. My brother had helped me. It's pretty funny. But, yeah, that's pretty much it for bench. After that set, I was like, hey, I'm not going to do drop sets. I'm not going to do another one and get like one. I'm just going to call it there. So we went to incline. Normally, we do dumbbell incline, but I was just feeling barbell. It's been a while. I don't typically like barbell because it's not as comfortable, and it wasn't as comfortable this time around, but I don't know. It's fun to just switch things up anyways, feel the weight out. Now, when you're going from barbell to incline, you don't have to warm up. If you know what weight you work with, and you can just jump right into it. You might even be wasting energy warming up with the bar, but I did just because I was like, I'm not super comfortable with barbell. I don't do it as much. And it always does feel weird. So one feeler set just to see how things, are in terms of comfort. But if 135 felt fine, so went up to 185. I thought I was going to go up to 205. But I guess it kind of makes sense. I've been doing like 85s, my dumbbell incline. And so this is basically like 92 and a halves. So it's pretty similar weight, but this felt heavy. I was expecting to get, 6, 7, and I think I get 5 on all the sets and 4 on one of them. But honestly, it is fun with barbell just because you can watch yourself, and that's kind of nice, which you can do with dumbbell too, but it's a little more focused. But yeah, I honestly don't really like the barbell incline nearly as much. I do go a closer grip on these, use a closer grip on these. For a while I was using actually a wider grip, but for some reason my shoulders were taking over too much. And I was like, I feel like this could feel better if I went in. And so I went more narrow. And not only do I feel it more in my triceps, but also my upper pecs. That's not the same case if I do a narrow bench press. Narrow bench is like just pretty much all tricep, and honestly doesn't really feel that good on my elbows. But and this isn't like narrow grip, but just narrower than normal. You can just tell by the knurlings. But yeah, so a little bit more narrow. I feel it better in my chest. I kind of recommend it. But now we're going into the last set. And these are definitely getting harder. I think I get 4 on this one. I might get 5, but I was hoping to get like 7, which is a crazy idea. But in my mind, I was just trying to hype myself up. Like, all right, this is going to be the last set of incline. Normally we do more with the dumbbells, so we're going to make this a good one. And then I picked it up, and even picking it up was slow. And I was just like, oh, okay, this is going to be hard. That first rep was slow. Second rep was okay. Third rep's pretty slow. So you can tell I just don't. I'm petering out. But that's pretty much it. Okay, F4. That's what I thought. And this time we did flies. Here's a little shot of my brother. Look at that fucking absolute unit. But we did these seated ones because the regular cable machine that we use was taken. And I don't like pec deck flies. It just doesn't hit the same. And dumbbell flies, I just feel like are too risky for my shoulder health because I don't have the best shoulders. But so we supplemented with these, and they're okay. I mean, I don't know. It's weird being seated and trying to like get that same like lean, which I like the lean because it helps with my just the squeeze for some reason. But you can't lean as far forward because literally the rack's right there. But then also just the positioning is weird. You can't adjust this one. You can't move the arms up and down. And I don't really want to do it like backwards for some reason. Or for whatever reason. But yeah, so we do it like this. It's okay. I really can't, I'm not very excited about doing these, but I do like the stretch, and I can still get a decent squeeze at the top there. You can kind of see, like, my upper pecs are definitely able to engage. So it's better than nothing, but definitely not great. And unfortunately, my gym only has, like, one of each machine. So it's like there's one option here, one option here, and one option here, and that's it. It's crazy how expensive this gym membership is and how lackluster all the equipment is. It's pretty unfortunate because they charge like $80 per membership, and like there is a pool, hot tub, and sauna, and that's pretty much the selling points. But all the actual workout equipment's pretty ass. So yeah, I don't know if you noticed that underside of my left forearm there, the right side of the screen, it's got that vein coming in. It's kind of a newer vein too, and I'm not even really lean yet, so it'd be nice to see what happens with that, or just the forearms in general. Doing 4 sets of this, kind of same plan as with the regular cable flies, just trying to stretch it up. The other thing I don't like about this without the lean is I can't stretch as much, which is like the best part of these, but whatever. So just trying to get a good stretch and then get a good squeeze and holding it at the top. And then, yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about there. I can't hear it because copyrighted music for now. But yeah, so we're just doing 4 sets of stretch and squeeze, and then I'm trying to go slow on the eccentric version or portion. It's kind of, it's just not the same. I hate to complain and kind of roast a machine this much, but it just really isn't the same. But whatever, we're going to do what we're going to do. One area I definitely need to work on is my traps. My traps actually get really big really fast, but with my back issue, it's just not fun to do them. But they're kind of falling behind now with how much bigger I've gotten over the years. But now on the triceps, today I just felt like doing some skull crushers. Some people complain about elbow issues with these. I don't point my elbows like directly parallel with my body as a lot of people do. That gives me pain. So if I just have them flared a little bit, kind of in between, like straight out and straight forward and straight to the side, I don't know what that would be, a 45 maybe. No elbow pain. I still feel it just the same in my triceps. And I also don't go directly over my forehead either. It's just weird positioning. I know there's skull crushers, but you get the same activation, or actually really a better activation and a better stretch when I go like past my head a little bit. And I go like, I don't know, halfway down the length of my head, say like right there. And that feels the best. I mean, I don't know what you guys be doing, but for me, nothing really beats that. And with both our tricep exercises, doing 3 or 4 sets, something like that. I think I did 4 in this. I did 3 on this and 4 on the other, or 4 on this and 3 on the other. I can't remember. But it's just a good way to add a little bit of weight. That's only 70, but still some good weight. And you just kind of overload the triceps a little bit. It also helps. It also helps when you're losing strength with everything to do your little accessory muscles, like your triceps, your forearms, and all that. Training it the same is just like having a couple of sets of heavier weight just to keep it stimulated and remove its desire to decay. So, I mean, I like to do... Normally I do this with just cables and a bar, but I don't know, something about the stretch on this was feeling good today, so I stuck with these. They are hard, though. It's hard to get the position just right. We're going to just rack the 70s. Okay, so yeah, 3 sets of that. Maybe I did 3 sets of both then, because here's the triceps. I was doing cable rope pull downs, and I haven't been doing these for a while because they just don't feel the best to me. But I don't know, after getting some heavy sets in, it almost feels better than everything else. Well, normally it feels worse, but I think maybe just stimulating the triceps with some more weight gets just like the blood flowing in the right places and gets the squeeze better. But yeah, so we're doing these. Just did 3 sets. Or maybe I did do 4 sets, actually. I don't know. We're going to find out. I'm watching this along with you, as you are me. Even though you probably not watch it. But it's okay. And then I brought my brother through a little ab routine.
Crunches, twists.
No, we just do the same thing, all 3 sets. So I'm not going to record all of them, but
Crunches.
this is my brother's first time doing my thing. Now, this is a super basic, super simple, super easy ab routine. I feel like if I overcomplicate it, I'm not gonna. This is me checking if it's recording. I feel like if I overcomplicate it, I'm just not gonna do it, and I definitely need to do it. So I keep it simple with just a couple of these little burner sets, and it's enough. I mean, it definitely gets the abs going the next at least day or so. So, and yeah, I know my feet lift off, and like my form is all wonky, but whatever. This is how we roll. But to break it down, we do sit-ups, and then we do weighted Russian twists, which I have a little 20 there. 20 might be a little bit heavy. I think I might do 17 and a half. It's just holding the weight during the movement's fine, but once I stop on either side, like there, that, like, getting it started again is a bit more of like a wrench than like a smooth motion. I kind of want it to be smoother, and so I think I'm going to go a little bit lighter, but I don't know, 20s are okay. That's what you got to do. And then these things, so now you can really see I keep my legs out and up the whole time, and then I only crunch one leg. This just isolates everything the best. I don't know why, but it feels the best. But that's it for the lift. Let's get some cardio in. We're not procrastinating the run today. We literally just got here. My abs are still tight, which is going to make this a little bit worse. But we're not fucking putting it off this time. We're going to get right into it. Let's go. I think that my phone is definitely going to die on this run. So if this video cuts short, just know that's why. And if you're doing cardio with me, keep going. So, something that I noticed just now is, unfortunately, at the tail end of the lift session, I got a work call that I had to take, and I skipped my knee warm-up for the run. And I literally left from the gym straight here while I was on the phone, so I didn't have any time. And skipping the knee warm-up, my knee actually hurts today a little bit more than normal. So if you have bad knees or knee pain and you do your knee warm-ups, good. Make sure not to skip out on them, because apparently it makes a daily difference, which is good to know. Pretty. So my shoes have this massive hole in them, and shit gets in there, and it's very uncomfortable. But they're my comfiest running shoes, so I'm not getting rid of them yet. Power through the poorness. More rocks in my shoes. We made it. First try. First round. Not first try. Oh, I didn't catch it. Rocks and sticks.
I guess I could run on concrete, but where's the beauty in that? There's the 2 trees. First lap finished. You know, that shit is hard to keep doing every day. To be honest, it's football practice, so I'm gonna let them get to hear whistle. But honestly, I just think about the end goal and how I can do it this time. I have the ability, and I'm going to do it, and it motivates me to just keep going. And honestly, it's a really good feeling, because I think this time I know I'm gonna get there, whatever it takes. If I gotta do more cardio, fucking lower the calories, sleep more, whatever it takes. We are getting abs. Well, I honestly haven't had much on my mind today during cardio, so it might be a shorter video, but either way, 75% done. Last stretch. I got myself into a little bit of a groove for this final like half mile. We still got a little bit of ways to go, but right when we get this corner, I'm gonna extend the final push distance and still keep it at maximum intensity, because if you got the extra energy, fucking use it, right? This is gonna be far. Coming around the bend. All right, it's gonna be shaky. Watch your eyes. Oh, it's longer than I thought. Keep pushing. Come on, to the road. Come on. So close. Come on, to the road. Don't give out. The road. Okay, I'll see you at the weigh-in.
Okay, weigh-in. I'm hoping to be 190 or below to start the week. Is the goal here. Let's see what we get. 189, 190. Okay, so as I mentioned a little bit before, this was definitely an off week compared to the rest of the weeks in terms of progress. So gonna try to get really good, really back on track for these last couple of months. I'll turn this down a little bit. I can see a little bit more. Because, you know, didn't really lose anything this week. Stayed around 190. Get centered here. We'll do a little physique check. Fully relaxed. Quick little legs for the run. Yeah, I don't know if you can tell, but let's see if it comes up on the camera well. Can you see it? Can't really see, but like right here, the muscle is right there. All of this though is much deeper, so I think that these abdominals are less developed than these. Which probably means once we finally get down to abs, this is gonna have a little bit of give to it. I mean, I already have like stretchy skin, you know. Let's see if you can see that. Do it a little better. Get in on action. Yeah, I've always had this, even when I was much bigger. So kind of to be expected, but hopefully shoulder shot. Hopefully it's not too bad. Not really gonna worry about it that much, but yeah. Don't really have anything else for the video, so hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, my thing just gave me a battery warning, so I don't know if that recorded, but anyways, had a little bit of an off week. We're gonna get back on track, and let's say, so we're 190 by next Monday, hoping 187 after running everything. So see you then.